Hi, and welcome back to my channel.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
And this is devlog number 1, and we will add a pistol and a knife into our game. I have decided to create a weapon model on my own. So I opened Blender and deleted the default cube and added the new cube. I don't know why, but yeah. My modeling skills are lacking. That's why I have decided to keep the low poly style of my game. By the way, I'm a good programmer. Well, this is the second game where I'm creating 3D models on my own. The first was Pac-Man Revisited, and I have uploaded that game on itch.io. And I haven't completed its development, and there are lots of bugs in that game. But still, if you want, you can check out that game. I don't know why, but unknowingly I created a pistol that looked somewhat like Glock. But hey, Glock is my favorite pistol in Counter-Strike. So I have created my pistol and it looks okay. I then removed unnecessary things from my model and made it ready to export to my Unity project. Now it's time to create a knife. So I started modeling the knife in Blender, and making knife was relatively easy than making any gun. I have just used cylinder and a cube and reshaped them in the form of knife. I will add only these two weapons for now, and I will add more weapons in further development. I am keeping the knife simple, and I will add more variety of knife in the future. I have given simple texture to the knife. I painted black to the handle of the knife, and I tried to give a metal look to the blade. Basically, I am adding a knife as a weapon to my game because I am inspired from Counter-Strike, and seriously bro, I love that game. Now I imported weapon models from Blender to Unity and made them as a child of my player character. I then manipulated its width and height so that it fits perfectly in the hands of the player. And this is the weapon which other clients will see in the hands of the player. Later on, I will add the FPS gun differently so that our own player could see it and it will be attached as the child of the camera. And I think this is the perfect size of the gun to be fitted in the hand of our character model. So I tweaked the position of the gun a little bit and now it's look perfect. And after setting up the pistol, it's time to add the knife. I disabled the pistol model, and the same way I tweaked the position and manipulated the size of the map so that it fit the hands of the player. I then made the pistol and the knife as the child of the right hand of a player. I then tried to animate the hands of the player, but there was a problem to animate the hands since weapons aren't moving with the hands. So I made both weapons as a child of the right arms and not the right hands, and then the problem was fixed. I then created a script to switch weapons in our inventory through scroll and named it toggle weapon. And after breaking few keys of my keyboard, I have finally made switching weapons working. I know this hand animation is playing on its own, but don't worry, I will fix it later. Now it's time to create FPS weapon so that the player could see what kind of weapon he is holding correctly in his hands. First, I started with the knife. I dropped it in the scene as a child of a player and renamed it as FPS knife. Then I made it the child of a FPS camera and tweaked its position and size. then did the same thing with the gun. After setting up the FPS pistol, I coded the script to switch the FPS weapons to scroll. And switching guns works perfectly. And I don't know about you, but I think the game looks much pretty with guns. Now we have created the FPS guns and all the switching weapons part. The next thing I will do is to code the script to animate the hands whenever the player will attack with the knife. I did a mistake. Previously I separately animated the arms of the player in Unity, and now I can't control the animation through animation controller. I have tried everything, but still it's not working. Then I decided to animate the arms inside the blender. At first I didn't like this idea, but nothing was working, so I have to do it. Inside the blender, I created the idle animation, which is nothing but the player is standing, the attack animation and the walk animation. And I checked all the animations and they were working fine. Now it's time to export the model inside the Unity, and I will use its animation to already created player in the game. And after applying animations, I networked the animations so that other players could see, and it works fine. It's somewhat lagging, but I will fix it in further development. And then I worked on the walk animation of the character. I coded the animator controller so that it would play the walk animation whenever the player is walking on the ground. And now the walk animation is done. I don't know why, but after animations the player's leg gone below the ground, but I will fix it later. So that's it for today guys. I hope you enjoyed watching this devlog. I will keep uploading the videos in 1 or 2 weeks. So make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you in the next video.